Testing 1 2 3, and we are live. What's up, guys? George the Cloud here. My name is Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Yes, it is George that you're looking at. I know my hair looks a little bit different. I got a trim. I haven't gotten a haircut in like 4 or 5 months, so it was about time. However, I am still the same person that I was before, so fear not. Today we're checking out GBB24 World League Loop Station category qualified wildcard winners announcement. So I checked out, like, have the list here, 25 or something wildcards. Guys, I tried to check out more, but just the time. See, I looked at 28, and I know there was some that you guys kept suggesting, but I didn't get to it, and I figured, you know, I'm gonna keep falling behind, so I might as well check out who qualified. And also, after this video, I think I'll check out the not the, you know, whoever, like the later placements, the ones that didn't make it but are like honorable mentions. So like Cardona, I know Cardona was one of the ones you guys wanted me to watch. I just didn't get to it. Maybe he'll show up here, I'm not sure, but I just want to compare the rankings that I have to the official ones. I don't even know how many people actually qualified. Is it like 10, 8, something like that? But anyway, for mine, I had 1 Brez, 2 AVH, 3 Josh O, 4 Antrix, 5 Leonard, 6 Nils, 7 Saijo, 8 Impedance, 9 Mursa, and 10 Brunny. So that's my list. Now let's check out the official. I'm sure you guys have seen this many times already, so thank you guys for joining and checking out the reaction with me. I'm really excited. I'll try to, you know, leave some commentary here and there, but not making it too long so I don't bore you. So get some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. All right, do me that favor, put your headphones on. Never listen to music without headphones. That is disrespectful even. Let's go. It just sounds better with headphones. 6th. Okay, so six places. You know what, Rajay, I think that was one of the most impressive ones, like impressive wildcards for a lot of people. I ranked him 21st, so not near the top, and I think it was to me it felt a little bit like maybe all over the place. It lacked structure. I don't know. I let's go back and figure it out, but I don't know why to me he was so low. The sound design is really interesting. This ambient noise. The switch up. Alright, so I paused it just in time. So it was very creative in terms of sound design. Just to me, I guess the first time I listened to it seemed like it was all over the place, like I couldn't really follow it that well. But you know, watching it now, I could tell that maybe the judges were impressed with how much went into it, in terms of complexity. And there was the switch up. You know, it was interesting how the sound layers were so spacious. To me, it felt like the ambient sound was like all over, or it felt like far away, and then the drums felt a lot closer. It was like distances. The visuals, of course, really great. I think I complimented him on that when I watched his Wildcard. It's just a really good, really cool place that he's in right here, almost like inside the Matrix, and it goes along well with the genre of music that he's playing. It's kind of trippy. It's kind of like spacey. Astronomical. It reminds me a little bit of Antrix. Oh man, I just looked. Wait, who's this? Did I not see this guy? Okay, let's go to 5th place. Oh, Just Sweet. Just Sweet, I had 11th. Let me. I don't remember it that well. Oh, okay. Textures.
Bring the bass in.
Okay, this is for the people in the back, listen up, I'm not gonna say this again. I'm back this year with a brand new flow, with a brand new flow, with a brand new switch it up. This track proves that I'm invincible. Is it way too easy to get tough up in the GBB? I be feeling and killing the rhythm. It's in I'm like penicillin, man, like I need a river, it's easy. People got me on repeat, I reap so and eat. Order a 3-piece of lean beef. Oh my god, but this shit wants me beef. The new seas, that's the world I left everyone in disbelief. I'm not gonna give it to when they better give up. People trying to escape me, but they're running at a lot. I'm a shooter for my now, as I send little dax. I'ma show you how I do it, just not giving a fuck.
Textures.
Ooh, okay. I remember it now, textures, and I really love this blue color that he has going on. It's like this mysterious, foggy darkness in this room, but there's just a little bit of blue, and I love that color, that tone specifically. Wow. So Jazzweed, you know what? I'm really impressed with how much he has leveled up. I remember watching this guy since like the clip battles online during the pandemic, and he just has this resilience. He keeps trying, he keeps trying, and he keeps trying, and he finally made it to GBB. So big, congratulations to him. It just goes to show hard work does pay off. Who would have thought, guys, right? Who would have thought that practicing for hours and hours, dedicating yourself and trying to, become the best looper that you can be would work, and it did. So I'm happy for him that he made it. So only 6 spots. That's very little. Like I said, I watched 28 wildcards. I'm looking at them now, and for only 6 to go through, I'm getting nervous for some of my guys. Of course, I think this wildcard here was very complex. It hit the theme of the song on point, right? Textures. There was so many textures, so many different, like, it was tasty. To me, not one of my favorites, I have to admit, to be honest, because I think as far as in my enjoyment, I prefer traditional tracks that kind of follow this, structure and that have vocals like Saijo. But I can totally see how it would place this high because of the complexity. So let's get to 4th place. Man, is it Leonard, Saijo, Antrix, Josh O, AVH? None of the above. Surprise? Surprise? Nice up. Saijo, yes. My God. I'm happy. I'm happy for him because Saijo's my favorite looper, and he should have gotten in last GB. I'm not gonna go into this rant, but of course you guys know that he should have made it in easily to GBB23 with that incredible masterpiece wildcard that was Distraction. Might be my favorite LOOPSTATION track ever. For this one, he did Warrior. It was still solid, really good. Actually, not one of my favorite Saijo tracks, but it was still good. Let's listen to it. reminds me so much of Linkin
There
Park.
was a time when I was lost, and I remember what it cost. Losing track of time and space, feeling like I'm locked in place. I wish that you could tell me it's a lie. Never face away, you stay awake. You can until you break away. You chase the day you die. The game you play is not
This
the
is
same.
Linkin Park.
No matter how hard you try, this what you got tonight. Just like warrior, I'm always by your side. There's nothing left to break apart. Warrior, there's nowhere left to hide. There's nothing left to break apart. Warrior, I'll fight until I die. There's nothing left to break.
Hit the switch up. Slow it down.
Just the tune. Just find the courage in your heart. There's nothing left to break.
Oof, man, I've been pausing on point. Okay, so Saijo Warrior, he was fourth place. I had him seventh on my list, surprisingly. But I was trying to be as fair as possible. Just thought the others were more enjoyable. I made my list based on my enjoyment, not who I thought the judges were gonna pick. So that's why I said Just Weed and who's the other one? And Rajay, super solid, just not personally my favorite to listen to over and over again. That's how I decide basically. This track by Saijo, Saijo, when has he ever failed? He always delivers. But being honest, his wildcard for GBB23 was way more enjoyable for me, way better. Just for me, maybe not in complexity. I could see how this ranked so high. There was so many things going on. Now I see a lot of loopers using like the timer, and it looks like they don't even press buttons for seconds. But it's just, I'm guessing it has to be such high level of concentration, being in the zone, knowing what's going on, really knowing the machine. So a lot of experience goes into it, and I can only imagine. I'm not a looper. You would think that watching so much LoopStation would actually motivate me a little bit, but it's just so impressive that I'm like, I'm getting further away. Like if I jump in now, there's no way I could ever reach this level of looping with the time I have. I could just do it for fun still, but it's just gotten to that point where it sounds like a song on the radio, like a produced track. It's insane. I'm still trying to grasp the idea of the world we're living in. The times. What a time to be alive. Can we just admit that? Pause whatever you... Stop it. And listen to my words. Sure, we all have problems. There's poverty. There's war going on. Things like that, bad things. But in general, living in 2024, we can watch LoopStation wildcards on YouTube with the internet, so much music, things going on. Imagine living 500 years ago and being a medieval peasant, sleeping on hay next to horses and flies. I don't know. I just sometimes when I have things going on situation, I'm like, ah man, this is difficult, this is rough, what am I gonna do? I just kind of step back and think, overall, in the grand scheme of things, I have a good life, and I am privileged just to be able to be sitting here, watching this video, sharing it with you guys on the internet. I think we're lucky. We're lucky to be in this time period, in this dimension. So just know that. Now, third place. Oh wait, don't do it. Is it Josh O? It's either Josh O. To me, it could either be Josh O, Antrix, Leonard, AVH, or Brez. I think Brez is ranked higher. I'm gonna guess Josh O. Oh, Cardona, the one I didn't listen to, so I'm gonna have my ears at 100% here. I am focused. I am zoning in. Sounds like a keyboard. Slowly moving in.
Nobody wants to feel alone. Now you can sing with...
Just before we continue, sorry to pause it here. I'm getting so much influence from Robin. The great Robin influence. I could sense it.
this song. Nobody wants to feel alone. Now you can sing with me.
How tall is that guy?
Obro la porta, tanco la closca, ja hi tornem a ser. Un nou dia comença, no vull sortir al carrer. Tanco els ulls, somric i em dic, no tinguis por amb res. Obro els ulls, somrius i em dius que tot anirà bé. Si és que és veritat, quan ets amb mi no em cal per res més. Malles, música i solet, tot és tan magnífic. No cal pensar tota l'estona, em vas fins a aquell tren. No cal pensar tota l'estona per seguir creixent. I quan et veig els ulls brillar, recordo el realment important. I quan et veig els ulls brillar, i em dius nobody wants to feel alone. Now you can sing with me this song. Nobody wants to feel alone. Now you can sing with me this song. Nobody wants to feel alone. Nobody wants. Now you can sing. Nobody wants.
All right. Well, now we know second place is Joshua, but wow, impressive. I see now why you guys wanted me to check Cardona out so much. And by the way, I am trying to think of where he is from. It's either Portugal or Italy. I'm leaning towards Portugal. I think. Wow, this was a full-on theatrical play with a show, a presentation. The visuals behind him were so creative and artistic. I mean, just to be able, to put this up for the video, like there's so much thought and work into this, more than just, looping in your room and having that video. The theme, the idea, the concept of love. Nobody wants to feel alone. It hits so hard. It's very sad. It's nostalgic. It's about love, and you're mixing two feelings that are super strong: love and loneliness, and combining them into one. So that makes for a powerful track that all of us can relate to. I'm sure everyone has been there, and I just really enjoyed. This was refreshing. This was like I will go back and watch this many times, because maybe there's certain details that I didn't catch, things like that. But it's just the storytelling, right? The guy, and then gets with the girl. They're making out the entire time. Kind of, if you're alone, the color palette, guys, conveying feeling blue. And then they're behind you're kind of aware that if you're single or you're alone, you don't have that significant other in a romantic way. That's how it feels. I've been there. Believe it or not, guys, I have been single. I am kind of single. I don't know yet. It's complicated, but yeah, it's just this image, right? It kind of burns. It stings. It hurts. If you're this person that's alone, it's like, it's such a terrible feeling. I mean, you're happy for the couple, right? For them, but you kind of wish you were in their place. And if you're them, you're having the time of your life. So this is so real. This is real life. I like how here she throws the flowers on the loop station. Imagine if that had like messed everything up when they threw the flowers in here. He's like, shit, you threw me off. Just imagine. I'm paying you half now. Okay. Yeah, this was super cool. And of course, throughout, I was getting Robin vibes. The message, the lyrics that he was using, the effect on his voice, like kind of the layering, the melody even. Just for a second, close your eyes. Picture this exact song. Instead of his voice, Robin's. It's a Robin track. Not to take anything away from Cardona. Maybe he really got inspired, by Robin or whatever. I'm just connecting it so much because we know Robin a lot. I've seen many tracks. Whereas with him, with Cardona, I know very little. I'm pretty sure I have heard him before. Once or twice, but I don't exactly remember the song. So it's like I don't know his style that well. I haven't formed a good image of him as a looper in my brain. But what a way to come into the scene. Third place for GBB24. Wow, this was super solid. This was great. This was more than man. This is not just a wild card. This is deeper than that. Super nice, super cool. All right, well deserved. I probably would have placed him, in my top 10 as well, maybe top 5. Now we go to Joshua, which I ranked third in my list. But here he is second. I remember the clouds in this video, the pink clouds. And the Joshua voice. The shiny looper himself.
We can't imagine the things we can do. It's no illusion, it's only the truth. Feel the magic as we float away. Welcome to the dreamscape.
That melody.
Welcome to the dreamscape.
Oh, okay. Wow. They should really leave a little bit more time in between rankings so I can, not just me, so people can pause and take a second. Josh O ranked second here, ranked third on my list. It's just the melody. Incredible. Josh O never disappoints. He is the shiny looper. It just gives you good energy, good vibes, makes you happy. I don't know how he does it. It's the way he programs everything. His voice, one of the best voices in LOOPSTATION. He has so much charisma. Something about him that it feels humble, noble. You want to protect Josh O, and you want him to succeed and be happy. That's how I feel, at least. The scenery is pretty cool. I wonder if that is in Florida. Somebody, kind of commented that, because I was wondering if that was even in the US. It didn't seem like it to me, but and again, I don't know. There's so many landscapes. The pink cloud, the effect. It just, everything floats so well. The dancing, it just gets you, it's a head bob. Nice. Well deserved. I'm so happy he's back at GBB. He deserves to go further. I get that his style is not well suited for battles in the traditional sense, but it's so musically oriented and done so well that it just deserves to rank high. And that's what I'm saying. The list I built is just my personal preference on enjoyment level. So which wildcards would I listen to over and over again? This was one of them, for sure. Whereas, for example, Rajay or Raj, not one of them. Although, like I said, I respect it and I could tell how it ranked so high, why it did that. But it's not like I could listen to this over and over again the same way I could with Josh O. So That's that. First place, I'm assuming it has to be Brez. Brez was number 1 on my list, and it would be incredible if he's not number 1. I couldn't even think of who else would be there. But yeah, it has to be Brez, right? Am I right? Am I right, fellas? Yep. No surprise there. Incredible wildcard. First place again. He was ranked first last year, right? Or yeah, GBB23. He was ranked number 1. Second was Dice, I think.
Okay, goes a little something like, yo bitch, I'm from the motherfucking top. GBB's my standard, push it every hour. I've been putting on this labor, just like my boy, yeah, the way banning, oh my god. Been here 3 times, but I'm locked up in the quarters, what the fuck? This is not the same, I'll do this like no other, get that. I'ma get that shit, yet another one. 6 wild cards, 1, yeah, here's another one. Fuck if I don't make it in like a 21, goodbye y'all, peace out, see you everyone. Systematic, yo, my flow is charismatic, boy, I'm static. Don't believe me, check my loops and automatic. My vision's ambitious, my beats so vicious, no glitches. My rider's dead, my body's dying. I need 500 stitches. Fuck, I'm back on this pitch. Now I got one thing to preach. If you didn't already know it, bitch, I'm from the motherfucking top. GBB's my standard, push it every hour. I've been putting on this labor, just like my boy, yeah, the way banning, oh my god. Been here 3 times, but I'm locked up in the quarters, what the fuck? This is not the same, I'll do this like no other, get that. I'ma get that back to back to back to back, ayy. I'm slowly flipping over to my prime. Tokyo, you're gonna see me one more time. Now everybody come on now, just clap, 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 clap. Go like this, like, get down on that. Yo, get down on that. Yo, get down on that. I said, yo bitch, I'm from the motherfucking top. GBB's my standard, push it every hour. I've been putting on this labor, just like my boy, get away banning, oh my god. Been here 3 times, but I'm locked up in the quarters, what the fuck? This is not the same, I do this like no other, get that. Slow the beat down, make it go like this, like, get down on that.
What can I even say? First things first, we hit the like, we subscribe. I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Well deserved first place. I honestly couldn't think of anyone else that would fill first place, or that, you know, deserves it as much as Brez. Honestly, if I have to be real honest, in the most honestly honest way possible, for being honest, yeah, this year the wildcards were good. Some of them were great, but I still think the level from GBB 23 and 21 was higher. And it was probably just the peak, guys, the peak of Loop Station in that sense. Of course, now we're getting into like producer categories and all that. It's just the scene is evolving. But as far as like, I guess the raw talent that there used to be, there were so many wildcards I remember from GBB21 and 23 that were amazing. I think 21 was the peak of Loop Station. It's too bad that we couldn't have a GBB22, but it is what it is. So this year, I really couldn't think of any other wildcard that could match this level, because I'm looking at the list here, and I remember as soon as I watched this, I knew that this would be big. At the time, I didn't know it would be first place because I hadn't seen all of them, but I figured this has to be top 5, top 3 for sure, if not first. It's just perfect in every sense. He did it again. The message, the lyrics, the beat, the drop, the switch up, the video, the visual, just everything. It's right up there with Fly Me to Japan. I'm trying to compare the two. See, completely different vibes. See, here he has this serious mentality. This is like the Eye of the Tiger by Survivor version in the Brez genre. If you get what I'm saying, he is fighting for it. He wants to be in. It's unfortunate and really sad that he has like health issues and things going on. So it must be really tough for him to even kind of dedicate himself to music, but he's doing it. He's pushing through. He seems very determined, and he looks hungry. I'm really rooting for Brez. I kind of want him to win GBB24. Just a man, at least. Yeah, I can't even. I was gonna say at least make it past the quarters, but what's the point? Okay, you made it to the semis, or made it to the. It's got to be even more heartbreaking to make it to the finals and lose, get second place. I don't know, but I really wish he would win, because not just because of his situation, the circumstances, and whatever story may be going on. His music is up. It's up there. It's strong. He's one of the best loopers in the world, and he has been doing this for so many years. He has the experience. He has the flow. He has the beats. He has the voice. He raps. He sings. He has this charisma, this strong stage presence. He really checks off all the categories. It's just every time he's faced against a giant, and what happens next. But well deserved. I think I agree with this list, except I would make a few changes. Brez 1, fine. Joshua 2, yes. Cardona 3, yes. Saijo 4, yes. 5 and 6, guys, believe it or not, I would place in 5th place AVH, just because of the enjoyment. At least for me, super enjoyable. So 5th, I would probably put AVH, and 6th, if I only had to give one spot away. This is where it gets complicated, because it's in between Antrix, Leonard, Nils, Impedance, and Mursa, I would say. I don't know, I just really enjoyed Nils. Maybe we'll see those guys in the next video where they do like the others that didn't make it in. But yeah, this was really cool. Thank you guys for watching this with me. Hopefully you enjoyed the commentary, and don't be afraid to, well, first of all, don't be afraid of the dark, and second of all, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel, hit the like, and join if you want to support me. At the top right, you'll see a playlist of all the other videos of Loop Station. Check those out, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next